new special report on batteries and secure energy transitions published by the International Energy Agency, which has highlighted the important role of technologies for battery growth, calling for greater policy attention and identify potential challenges in the sector. Here's some excerpts from the report presentation using data, information, and other recent battery market developments.
The issue we are facing today is the cost. But when we look at the cost of the batteries within the last decade or so, thanks to the major advancements in the lithium-ion batteries, the cost came down about 90%, a big decline of the cost. And of course, my colleagues will discuss more in detail. We need to see costs further coming down so that they are commercially getting an important market share in the power system and also in the transportation sector. So as a result of the cost of batteries coming down, we see already some good news from a climate perspective, from an energy security perspective in many parts of the world. Just as we have told you the day before yesterday, on Tuesday, when we presented our report on electric vehicles, our numbers show that mainly thanks to the decline in the cost of batteries today, 60% of the electric cars sold in China are cost competitive vis-a-vis the internal combustion engine cars, the traditional cars. And I believe it will be going in the same direction in the other markets and in a maybe more rapid way. When we look at the power sector, the electricity markets, we are also, thanks to the decline in the cost of batteries, some good news. For example, our analysis show, which I found very impressive, in India, the combination of solar PV and the batteries today are more competitive than building coal-fired power plants. Very good news. Within only 2-3 years of time, latest 2-3 years of time, solar PV and the batteries, this combination will be much more competitive of building new coal plants in China, and again more competitive than building new gas-fired power plants in the United States, given even the very low natural gas prices in the United States. And another good indicator that we are in the right track in terms of batteries is the investors and what they are deciding, what they are doing, what they are planning. And again, a very important information I picked up from our report is that it says over 80% of the new plant electricity capacity in the United States this year is solar paid with batteries. This is the plan, and this is definitely very impressive in a country like the United States. And maybe I finish it here, the power sector. India plans to auction about 50 gigawatts of solar and batteries, which is more than all the approved coal power investment in India over the last decade. So this is again impressive number, shows how the batteries are penetrating the power sector and transportation sector. Now, this is growing very fast, and my colleagues they look at all the emerging technologies, and they say that this is the fastest growing clean energy technology today, the batteries, across the world. But still, the pace is not fast enough to reach our goals, both in terms of climate change and energy security. And there are some challenges here. I picked up 3 of them. First, costs, yes, they went down about 90%, lithium-ion batteries in the last decade, but they still need to go down to be more competitive. Second, something as an energy security organization, the IEA, which we find a risky one, that the current manufacturing of batteries is very much concentrated. So for us, the magic word when it comes to energy issues is diversification. And as such, I am happy to see that the other, some other markets, such as US, Europe, India, are also moving in the right direction to get the supply chains in place as far as the batteries are concerned. And the third one is that an area that the IEA has highlighted 2.5 years ago, brought to the attention of the world, the looming challenge of critical minerals as we go forward in the clean energy direction. This is also a challenge. There is a concentration there. Too much pressure on critical minerals. So the challenges or the steps it can be taken in order to release that pressure from critical minerals through recycling policies or advancement in the chemistry would be definitely helpful. So we had, maybe I finish by saying that the COP28, we had some good promising results as far as the energy sector transformation is concerned. Some of the demands that the IEA put on the table before the COP saw the light of the day in the outcome documents, such as the tripling of the renewable capacity, doubling of the energy efficiency, and others. So here, again, in order to reach these targets, batteries are critical. The analysis of my colleagues show that in order to reach this tripling of renewables, doubling of the energy efficiency improvements, the global energy storage capacity compared to today must increase by 6 times by 2030, and the 90% of this energy storage is need to come from the batteries. So 6 times increase in the energy storage, mainly batteries. This requires a lot of efforts also from governments. The IEA will be present in several international fora in the next days to come. It is in the G7, G20, and the others. We hope that the G7 countries, G20 countries, and all the countries around the world would understand the critical importance of batteries to reach our climate targets in an energy secure way.